What's your question?
Did you hear about or see the recent rocket launch?
Oh yeah. I was watching Michael Knowles. He streamed it.
Okay, what are your opinions on that? Why are we going back to the moon? In your, why do you think?
Why do I think we're going back to the moon? Space isn't my my category. What pay attention to, but if in my opinion, I think it's I think the objective is to make it livable on other places like Mars and the moon. So I think that's the reason.
Okay.
And if we do it first, I mean we can. It'll be we own it then.
Oh, so you think it's a kind of a another space race? You would say.
Yes, I would say so. I would say it like whoever gets there first will control who will control a lot of it. So I think I would say yes.
Okay. Would there?
Especially if they get there and they stay there, I think that'd be very beneficial for the United States.
Okay.
Okay. Follow me on at True News 1776 on Instagram and at True News HQ on X. All right. No other thoughts. I think it's very cool though that we're going again.
I mean, I feel like it's been a while, but at the same time, I don't. I I don't see what the point of going there
Okay.
is. I mean, it's always cool to go and explore, but that's what we have all the robots with cameras on them for, because there's no need to risk endangering lives and send them someplace that we don't fully understand. So, I mean, but the scientists are the big brains of everything. They know more than I do. So, I mean, I trust the decisions they make, but at the same time, there's always risk factors to everything they do.
Would you say this could be this time and energy could be put into something else?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, who knows where this could like lead us to? Like maybe they go there and they find something that could change everything. Who knows? Like, it's really just it's really a big gamble, or just a matter of just trying to explore and just understand the big ball of rock surrounding Earth a little bit more, which is fully understandable. I would question what's going on up there. Like, is there something on there?
Mm-hmm.
But there's always two sides to it. There's always the possibilities that could benefit us, and then there's the possibility that it's just a complete waste of our time. That there's so many ways it could really be.
You possibly hear about or see the rocket launch today.
I watched it. Yes,
Interesting. What do you think about that? Why would you say we're going back to the moon?
because we're in need of some kind of motivation. It's the same way. It's the same reason we did the space race back in the '60s because we needed a reason to do something.
That's not the reason.
Okay, well, we did it because they were gonna be there and we needed to beat them in case of military strategy. But another big reason was to get the American people pumped up again, but
Okay.
nobody gives a shit about the
That's the
space
only
race.
reason.
So you would say it's more of a political symbolism situation going on.
Yeah, no, they don't give a shit about the science behind it.
What are you doing?
The point is to prove that we can have civilization on something other than Earth. It's supposed to be our pre-Mars project.
Okay.
Because if we can live on the moon with no atmosphere, it's in a different habitable zone, but it's still like not habitable. We are more than likely gonna be able to live on Mars, which I don't think it's get the same thing whatsoever, but that's what the government thinks. One day we're gonna find there's gonna be a new resource somewhere. I believe that's gonna be the most insane fuel element, and it's gonna cause all out world war that is gonna cause the human race to go extinct if that doesn't happen sooner.
Very interesting take. Very interesting
Because
take.
we have
You
so
gotta.
little. Because like I want to be an astrophysicist for that reason, pretty much.
Okay.
I think we need to explore black holes more.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of stuff that we don't know about them that we should just like launch a probe at one.
Right.
Like Betelgeuse, that's kind of scary.
The
That
star.
that has the that it has the ability to perchance turn into a black hole, and it could have happened already.
Yeah. I heard that like Beetlejuice died. The light just hasn't reached Earth.
Yeah, it's most likely what happened, but it's not for sure.
Yeah, it did. Apollo 2.
What do you think about that? Why are we going back to the moon?
Why the fuck are we going back to the moon? That's like, it's my question. Because like the first time we went, that was for the space race, right? It was to prove who could get there first. What are we going now for? Science?
Yeah. The last person said had to do. There's a lot of turmoil going on right here. We need something to motivate us.
Okay, that's a better perspective. Yeah, I can see that. It says it will not land on the moon, but it'll circle it
Mhm.
it's testing critical systems for future lunar landings.
Mhm.
Oh, and we have a first woman launching towards the moon. Okay, well, yeah, guess it gives motivation.
Okay.
Oh, Artemis 2?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. I wanted to watch it, but I low-key forgot.
What do you think about that? What are we going back to the moon for?
Aren't we going back to the moon together, Data? Like going in orbit to prepare to go back on there?
Yeah, to create a space station, I believe.
Oh, that'd be bomb. Hell yeah. That's what I think about that.
What would you say is the main purpose here? What's the main motivation?
Learn more about space, I guess, just in general, to figure out just like I don't know, just figure where we place in the stars, and more info we have, the better, I guess.
Learn more about the universe, you would say.
Yeah.
Why do we need to learn about the universe?
Well, I think that's a good question. I think we need to learn about the universe because we exist within it, you know? Same way we find out about Earth, like biology, just science in general. The study of the universe is the study of everything.
I think a lot of these government agencies have big budgets and they gotta justify the big budgets, so they just waste money. We already have the International Space Station, right? So we already can do scientific.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to work their way to colonize Mars, I would say.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the colonize Mars movement. I think it's a ploy to get public funding for rich people to be able to have like another way to escape the world that they're creating.
Mhm.
You know,
Kind of like the movie Asylum. Have you seen that one?
no.
It's basically about that the rich people live on
Oh, you're talking about Elysium.
Elysium. That's how you pronounce it.
No.
But
I mean, but honestly, it's like I do believe Elon is like he's saying colonizing the Mars isn't going to be like a nice life. Like I agree with them, but like that's just psyop propaganda. Like if there's a nuclear war on Earth, it's still gonna be better than that, right? So it's just another security safety measure. Ultimately, like the amount of energy and resources that you have to spend to get to Mars, you can't justify it economically with anything. It's not like you're going to be coming back with anything. Even if there was like precious metals there, it's still not like worth. Even if like there was like cobalt or like I don't know platinum or even gold, like it wouldn't be economically viable to go to Mars to mine or do anything like that. So there's literally like I study economics. There's no economic viability in going to Mars at all. It doesn't serve anything, right? It should only be done if we have like extra economic, funds. But right now it's clear that we don't, especially in the U.S. I mean, like, we're not top 10 in anything important: education, healthcare. What's the other one? There's Gini index. Like all these things we're like doing pretty bad at. So I mean, like I said, I think it's agencies with big budgets justifying their budgets to try to get more money from the American people, and I think it's some of it is like I don't know propaganda. I guess I don't know. Was it NASA? Did NASA launch it, or was it a private company?
It was NASA, but I had somebody the other day say that NASA doesn't really exist anymore.
I mean, NASA doesn't exist in the same like function. It still exists. The person's wrong, but like they basically they do a lot more like satellite and like private contracting now. It's not like there's like a government like it's the agency has changed a lot.
Yeah. Hear about or see the rocket launch that happened today?
Rocket launch. So I heard. I don't know why they want a fucking military base or like a base on the moon. Well, I don't know how that's gonna benefit us, other than like maybe if we send a fucking satellite dish out there or something, or like I don't know. I actually don't see the purpose, but whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe like if like I was like a scientist, like or like someone that was actually working for the project, I know, but like I'm just a bystander.
Right. Just innocent bystander.
I don't know.
Just a
I just
civilian.
I just have my opinion. That's it.
Yeah. I think they're building the base on the moon, collecting data, see if we can potentially live on Mars one day. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I heard. That's what I just don't see. Oh, to live on Mars?
I believe so. Actually,
Yeah,
let me
well-
ask ChatGPT real quick.
Mm.
Is NASA trying to go to Mars one day?
Yeah, absolutely. NASA's been really serious about Mars for a long time. They have the Artemis program aimed at getting humans back to the moon first, but the ultimate goal is definitely Mars, probably in the 2030s. So yeah, they're working on it.
Okay, I just had to clarify myself. I wasn't too sure.
2030s. That's awfully close.
It is.
That's like too close.
Yeah.
Because like no one just thinks about the precautions, bro. Actually, hopefully more of the population does move out to space. That is kind of a good idea
Okay.
to like space out. But like that's kind of doesn't that seem kind of crazy though? That seems like a comic, bro.
I mean,
Like,
right?
that sounds like a cartoon. I just don't feel like that's real.
like a society in space.
Other planets is what I mean. Like, imagine going from planet to planet. Like,
Yeah.
it's another neighborhood. Like,
Yeah. Like Star Wars or something.
like that feels like more in the future. Like,
Not gonna lie, bro. I was watching a stream of Jinxie. I don't even know Jinxie. He was watching it. I was just literally watching it right now.
I do. What do you?
Why? What happened?
What do you think about that? Yeah. What would you
Oh.
say? Why are we going back to the moon? What's the purpose? Why would you say we're doing that?
Because only a few people in the world could say that. They went to the moon.
So you would say like the main motivation is basically so the 4 astronauts can say I went to the moon.
Exactly.
No other motivations at all for going to the moon.
Fuck it. Just go.
Just go.
Just go.
Just have a good time.
Exactly.
It's insane.
What's insane?
This question I'm about to ask you is insane.
Why?
Did you possibly hear about or see the rocket launch today?
Oh, I did actually. I actually did.
What do you think about
I
that?
watched it.
How did it make you feel?
I don't fucking know. I don't really like rockets. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay.
There was
Why-
hella fucking smoke though. I'm not gonna hold you.
Mhm.
Okay, what was you asking?
Why would you say we're doing this?
Doing what?
Launching a rocket up into space, going to the moon. What's the purpose? What's the point?
You fucking know, bro. They say they're building some fucking station up there, bro. Well, just build a McDonald's up there. Everybody be up there. God, I'll be up there. What are you talking about? If they got that fucking new shit, I'll be up there straight away.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything else they put on the McDonald's? You're like, I want a ticket.
No, not really. Just McDonald's.
What's your favorite item at McDonald's?
Probably a fucking Happy Meal. I'm not gonna hold you.
What's the best?
I bet you don't know what. I bet you don't know what drink I get.
Let's see. Is it harder to guess? So it's not like Coke or Sprite.
No, No, it's not harder to guess. It's probably the easiest shit you could guess ever.
Fanta?
Yeah, you're fucking tripping, bro. No, Dr. Pepper, bro.
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
Come on, now. That should have been your first guess.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a nice one.
You as well.
Everybody like and subscribe. You heard me straight up. All right, bro. You have a nice one.
And that's going to be the end of the video. The people's opinions on Artemis 2. Going back to space. Going back to the moon. What's the point? What's the purpose? What's the motivation? And to close the video, I'll give my opinion. The motivation. It certainly is most likely for political reasons. To say that we're more advanced, we're going into space and we're going to the moon, we're creating a base on the moon. Look at you, that we're better. We have a base on the moon. What do you know? Hopefully it's a situation where there isn't political influences on the moon. Like all of the space agencies on Earth put their differences aside as soon as they cross the boundary into space. You know, in a perfect world, hopefully that's the situation, and the whatever space stations they want to create on the moon, hopefully it's accessible to all countries, everyone. Do I think that's going to be the case? Probably not. In even colonizing Mars, right? If we were to colonize Mars, well, guess what? There's probably going to be borders. There's probably going to be some, again, political, economic influences to have control over another society, another group of people that are the same species as us. Now, my optimistic side and my hopeful side, and if you can't tell, I am into space if you can tell by my channel banner and the ending screen of my channel. I am interested in learning about space and the universe, and so that part of me is excited, right? And I think there is going to be a scientific influences. There's going to be externalities that may possibly benefit some sort of technological advancement or to benefit people. That's my other side that I hope is a big possibility. I do think it's a possibility, right? That's the whole thing about discovery. What's the point of going into space if we don't know? Well, that's the point. We don't know. That's why we're going. We may discover something. You never know. It's a gamble again. The other part of it is to prolong the extinction of humans. Now, I do think we should focus on the planet Earth. We got to fix the Earth first before we even think about going anywhere else. But I don't have a problem with being a multi-planetary species. But I do think we should care a little bit more about what's going on here. So it's really hard to say. I'm kind of in the middle, kind of teeter-tottering a little bit, you know, the motivations. I don't know. It's really hard to say, and guess we'll find out what we find out in our lifetime, and hopefully the people in the future will look back and say, thank you for the beginning stages of space exploration so we can become experts in space travel, you know. And it's because, again, I think another part of it is prolonging human extinction. And I think to prolong human extinction to the best of our ability to prolong it to the greatest extent, we're going to have to be comfortable with maneuvering and traveling space. But for now, again, got to do a little bit more on the planet. That's pretty much it. I don't have any other thoughts. So that's gonna be the video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.